Hello, my name is CJ, and welcome to my channel. The name of this channel is Straight Out of Green Valley. I am from Arlington, Virginia, and I grew up in Green Valley. So that lets you know how old I am if you know where that is. This channel is a channel that will talk about issues for black men and men of color and what we face and how we can learn to right the ship and move in a positive direction, become the leaders of our communities, and return ourselves back to the leaders of our families in the rightful place where we need to be. This will look at the hard mistakes that we've made and how we can correct them, social issues, how we can address them, what we need to pay attention to as a people, and what we just need to leave to other people to correct because it has nothing to do with us. Now, keeping in mind that all our folk ain't our kinfolk. So this means that it's going to find its voice with the right people that it needs to find its voice to. So sometimes we will talk about the Bible. Sometimes we'll talk about issues that's in the news, the current events, things that have happened, people that have been hurt, the hard topics, what's right, what's wrong, what's male, what's female. To have a little bit of introduction about myself, I was raised in a single parent household. My mother worked her fingers to the bone to raise me. I remember that my mom would get up early in the morning and come back late and only in enough time to go to sleep to wake up and just do it again. So eventually, I ended up raising myself. So that means that a lot of the social issues that I saw were either right, addressed right, or addressed wrong. And I took that into manhood. But as hard as it is to hear, I'm going to say it. A woman, although she puts forth a lot of effort, cannot properly raise a man. It takes a man to raise a man, just like it takes a woman to raise a woman. When these little boys are looking up at their mothers and wondering where their father is, they are hinging on every word that their mothers say about their father. How many of us have heard through our lifetime, "Don't be like your father was sorry, your father was this, your father was that"? I heard the same thing. But how do we change that? Because the reverse of it is, if my father wasn't this and my father wasn't that, and you had a child with him, what does that say about you? Now, this is not to point fingers at hard-working mamas and ones that are doing the things that they need to do and that was fooled, or as the Bible say, beguiled by the pretty face in the crowd or the man with the good horror. But at the end of the day, our situation is still our situation, and our circumstances are still our circumstances. We have to restore our young men back to their rightful place in society. We're raising kings and princes. So at the end of the day, this will be talking about tough issues. You can leave your comments down at the bottom. We can talk about how you feel, what you think. But at the end of the day, we got to learn to move in the right direction. So until next time, we'll talk again.